Okay, then coming up in today's episode, we're going to go ahead and sign a replacement for Martin Odergaard. Last episode, guys, we had to go ahead and sell him, and so today's episode is finding the right replacement. And now you can see that he's going to join Liverpool when the transfer window opens, which is going to be in today's episode. So Odegaard's going out the door. Again, we need a replacement in that can play that centre mid position. We also have then 104 million in the transfer budget. Now, again, obviously wages, we've got 700k. And to be honest, when we sell Odegaard and the deal goes through, we get another 130 million on top of this. So right now, no player is out of question. But okay, then I want to get straight into it in today's episode. So if you guys are looking forward to it, don't forget, drop me a like down below. And also, guys, if you're new here to the channel, you want to see more videos like this every single day, don't forget, hit the red subscribe button. And okay, then into the first comment from the last episode, which says, some captains I would choose are Ramsdale and Kieran Tierney. Yeah, and of course, with Odegaard going out the door then, we do need a new captain. I mentioned this last episode. Now, if anything, I was going to give it to either Smith Rowe, Saka, Ramsdale or Kieran Tierney. You know, one of the original Arsenal players. Obviously, Gabriel's in there as well. But I think, you know what? I feel like we should give it to Ramsdale. And okay, then next comment says, sign Jude Bellingham. I've used him a lot and he's good and he's really young and he's linked with the Prem. Yeah, you know what then, guys? Jude Bellingham is high on my list, if not the highest. It really is, because this is the formation I want to play next season. Again, I mentioned it loads of times, but this is a position that we need to sign for right now. And I feel like Bellingham in there with Locatelli could work really well. And I do believe Bellingham is on the last year of his contract. If we have a quick look here, yeah, you guys can see we can get him pretty cheap. Here we go then into the final comment for today's episode, which is quite a long one, guys. Pretty small on my screen right now. We're going to read it together though. And it says, you should sign Moreno from Spain. He has a high potential, but probably also probably has a decent overall. I signed him in my Liverpool career and he got to a 91 overall, which sounds pretty good to me. He's one of the best players, and he is that box-to-box midfielder you need to replace Odegaard. And yeah, if anything, you know, we are looking for a centre mid, but they need to be a good box-to-box player. Now, due to that last comment then, I'm going to go ahead and add Moreno to the transfer shortlist, because of course we aren't in the transfer window just yet. However, you know, we can still sign him before that anyway. But here we go, Mikel Merino. I'm sure it's this guy. Yeah, it is. I'm sure. 80th overall. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's shortlist him. How long has he got left on his contract? Wow, he must have like a year or something. And here is then how the shortlist is looking for today's episode. It's getting bigger and bigger. However, we are going to narrow it down just to one player in today's episode. I don't know how we're going to do that. There's so many great players on this list. Okay, so I think two players then I can remove from this list straight away that I know that I won't sign. Van der Beek again, not a bad player, but a 25, 81. Will he grow much more? Probably not. So let's remove him. Sanchez, you know what? Injury prone. He's a great player. He really is a great player. Great all-round player as well. However, you know, injury prone does put me off. Okay, so looking at what we've got left then, of course, we've got Pedri on the list. Would I sign Pedri? Of course, I'd love to bring him in. But we know how good he is at Barcelona and how he'll probably stay there forever. So let's go ahead and remove Pedri from the list. That leaves us down now to 4 players. Okay, before we go any further, I want to talk about Ruben Neves and Moreno. Now, Moreno is a really good option, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I should have signed him in Season 1. Where right now, 26 from PSG. Again, wouldn't cost us loads to bring him in. But I just feel like, you know what, in this Arsenal team, we need to keep developing youth players. And that is why Bellingham, Gravenberch probably ahead of Neves and Moreno for me. And of course, though, one of the main things we need to remember is we need a box-to-box midfielder. Now, Neves, as much as he kind of is a box-to-box midfielder for Wolves in the game, a low attacking work rate doesn't give me the impression that he's a box-to-box midfielder. Now, of course, when we played Wolves, he made it into the box, actually scored against us. But I don't think he would play that well in that role for us. So that leaves us with Gravenberch and Bellingham. Because even though then we're going to play a 4-4-2, what I kind of want to happen is Locatelli to sort of drop here between the two centre-backs when we're kind of like, you know, out of possession. And then this player here, the centre mid, I want them to sort of be the link-up play between defence and attack. So again, box-to-box, literally. That is what we need him right now. And I'm just going to put it on record then. It is an easy choosing between Jude Bellingham and Gravenberch. And also one thing to note as well, you know, bringing either of these two players in, they are like 7, 8 overalls, 9 overalls lower than Martin Odegaard is. So the quality in the team will drop for a little while, but that's until these guys, you know, catch up and develop. But you know what then, guys, I think I have decided. And the way I decided on who I want to sign, because I'm thinking, what, box to box, going to need good stamina. So looking at Gravenberch's stamina, of course, 82. Jude Bellingham, 93. And also looking at the work rate of Bellingham, high. Gravenberch, medium. Now, of course, we can develop these players into whatever we want. You know, I could put Gravenberch at striker if I wanted. Wouldn't do that, but I could. But I think, you know what, just going off these base stats alone, I think Bellingham does suit the, you know, the player we're looking for. But who knows then, we could go in for Jude Bellingham right now. We don't pull it off and we have to go for Gravenberch. Not that that's bad, it's not bad at all. Luckily, we've got 2 great players on the shortlist. But here we go, Bellingham. Let's go in right now. Looks like we can get in for about 40 million, which again is really cheap. And for some reason as well, I have it in my head that Jude Bellingham would just look so good in an Arsenal kit. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I'm just thinking, you know, the 2 players in the Arsenal kit, I just think Bellingham, I feel like it'll suit him. And I don't know why I'm thinking that. I really don't. But here we go. Bellingham, I reckon we can go in with pretty much 41 and they will accept that. I really do think they will because they're going to want money rather than letting him go for free. Here we go. Bellingham. There you go. As simple as that. As simple as that. Bellingham. We agree a transfer fee. I just want to quickly point out as well then, guys, that Ibrahimovic, he is actually going to retire at the end of the season. We seen last episode, out of the blue, he was on about playtime, not getting enough. He is going to retire, so we need a backup striker. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of money left. Either we have, oh, I'd say we have David as a backup. I mean, at 87 rated, you're not really going to be a backup to anyone. So we need to bring someone in who can be a good backup. Now, here we go then, contract talks, and straight away, squad role sporadic. Okay, do I accept that? I feel like I want to accept it, but at the same time, I feel like, I mean, Bellingham's going to come in and play every game. I mean, make no joke about it. I feel like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. Whilst we got the chance, let's accept it, because of course, even in a season's time, he's going to probably be a crucial first-team player. That's what he's going to ask for anyway in his new contract. But here we go, sporadic. I'm fine with that. A 5-year deal. He should be, you know, accepting that. And you guys can see I've got a bit of sun coming on my face right now. But here we go, 5-year deal. That's great. Release clause, disregard that. And now into the wage. Now, what do we go with wage-wise? He's on 46.5. I reckon if he's going to be sporadic, he won't be looking for much more. So I reckon we're going with 60. A signing on bonus of what? 400k? Is that too much? Is that enough? I really don't know. I feel like maybe... Yeah, you know what? 400k, I think that should be enough. Let's submit the offer. Let's hope he doesn't walk out of here right now, because who knows? That could happen. Here we go, Bellingham, and that's a reasonable offer. Maybe we overpaid. What do you guys think? Did we overpay? And there we go then, guys. We finally get to the bottom of it, and we do sign a replacement for Martin Odergaard. And I feel like, you know, it's right. Jude Bellingham coming in. He's going to get the number 8. I feel like that suits him. I really do think it does. Again, high work rate. Some of these stats already are really great. I mean, 93 stamina. That's what I want in him. I want him to be up and down that pitch all game long, creating chances, back defended a little bit with Locatelli. And you know what? I think he can do it. And that still leaves us with 75 million in the transfer budget. And that's before we get the money from the Odegaard deal. So I still think more transfers will happen in this window. But okay, then here's the Premier League table for today's episode. We've got 2 games coming up. We've got Leicester and Chelsea. Now, Leicester was a game we was going to sim last episode. But looking at Leicester in the table and looking at us in 4th place, we can't afford to be simming games. We need to stay in this top 4. We need some wins, and this is what we're going to do. We've got to beat Chelsea and Leicester. And just to show you guys as well, then this is our Champions League round of 16, which of course we will be getting into sometime soon. We've got Napoli, which again, I feel like is a really good draw for us. Of course, I watched the Champions League the other night. Bayern Munich getting knocked out. Real Madrid almost knocked out, but they had it in the end. Luka Modric, what a player he is, guys. Again, I feel like I should have signed him instead of Ibra. But, you know, them things happen. Let's get into our first game then for today's episode. Leicester, again, if anything, guys, looking to go out there, just get an easy win if possible. I think last time we played them, I want to say it was 3-0 up in the first half and we simmed the end result. So we're going to see if we can get the same in this one. And also forgot to mention then, guys, let me know down below what you rate the signing of Jude Bellingham out of 10. Because, again, at the moment, I give it a good solid 9 because I feel like he's a really good replacement. Not only a good replacement, but he suits our new system really well. And also at the end of today's episode, when he does come in, Smith Rowe, okay, why is he back defending? At the end of today's... No. Oh, easy save in the end. But at the end of today's episode, we will get a development plan, new kit number, all that sort of stuff. Okay, Awar in loads of space. Rashford's our top scorer at the moment. Smith Rowe with an early chance there. Schmeichel just pushing that one away. But yeah, Rashford top scorer, top assister, and best performer at the club as well, all at the same time. Yeah, he's so good. Wow, okay. Okay, Leicester score. Leicester score 19, basically 20 minutes in. We have been poor in this one. We have been poor. I mean, we had that early chance earlier. Well, of course, we had it earlier. But yeah, Tielemans makes it 1-0. Really poor from us. I expected better. I really thought going into this game, you know what? We'll might be, you know, be able to beat them 2 or 3-0. But that is not the case. That really is not the case. The pass inside there. Tielemans in loads of space. Finding it quite difficult at the moment just to get past this Leicester defence. Unless I can play that. Yeah, no, again, it's It's just okay. Rashford, that's better. That's better from us. Saka can't get it to him. I think we're just in a bad bit of form right now because, again, Leicester, Vardy absolutely terrorising our defence. Oh, plays it forward. Locatelli trying to find that pass to David. We're going to get it there. David a little bit out wide, though. Pass is there. Smith Rowe ran straight past it, man. But Aouar's picked it up. Here we go. Pass is there. Rashford, can he just get away from two players on him at the moment? Player down on the edge of the box. Look for that. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. There we go. And Diddy driving forward. Oh, they've got to pass out. Tierney. Again, I'm just thinking then, Tielemans was a player we could have bought for that midfield position. Could he have worked there? He probably could have, maybe. Smith Rowe. David, finish that. Finish that, and it's 1-1. There we go. That is what we needed. Just get back into this game before half-time. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we're back in this. That is what we need. Again, we need a win. Because if we don't win, Chelsea go into the top 4. Whereas I'd like to get a win in this, beat Chelsea next game, and then go 6 points ahead of Chelsea. That'd be perfect. Win that header. Locatelli, that's great. Play that. Saka's through. Saka, 2-1. Oh, we can't even get a rebound. Okay, David's still got it still. David, just looking for a return ball inside, maybe. Not too bad. The pass is on. Saka to finish. Oh, again, nothing. Smith Rowe forward to David, who, again, there's an open defence here. Why are Leicester just letting us run through? That's why. That's why, because they need to get back and defend it in time. What? No. 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 This is not what we need right now. This is not what I need right now. Jonathan David, this is looking bad. And I mean, this is looking really bad. This is looking really... Guys, we've got to sub him off. Of course we have to sub him off, but he's asking me there to sub Odergaard on. Are we going to do something about this? I've got a player here. I've got a player down here. Schmeichel's about to go... Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I think, you know what? We'll have to put Rashford at striker for now. Bring the Martinelli on. I'm just worried about how long this injury is going to be. Because we might, and it sounds stupid, but we might have to bring another striker in this window. Because we can't go, you know, till the rest of the season with Ibra. No, Leicester. Oh, Tierney. Oh, wow, okay. Even though Tierney got the block, Tielemans scores and it's 2-1 to Leicester. I think I'm still wondering about this David injury. Because I'm just thinking, you know what? Is it 6-7 months? We're in big trouble, and I'm thinking about that, and Leicester go ahead and get what could be the winner. What could be the winner in this game. Martinelli only just come on, but again, defending-wise, Tierney does get the block in, but then it falls back to him, and yeah, an easy goal. Oh, there we go, a penalty, but Rashford was through, and I could have just finished it there and then. Okay, Martinelli, since coming on, guys, maybe, just maybe, you know, we put Rashford at striker for the next couple of months, or however long it is, and then put Martinelli out wide, because he's playing really well. Come on. Won us a penalty here, but it's always good saying you've won it. We've got to get it to the back of the net. Here we go, bottom right. I'm not even messing around now. Rashford, then it's in, and there we go. It's 2-2. Rashford scores and adds even more goals to his tally. But, again, we need to find that winner. We need to get a winner in this. We can't just relax on 2-2. Jamie Vardy, no. Stop scoring, Leicester. Just stop. There we go. Kunde, thank you. Thank you. It's like you just heard me then. And literally put a stop. Smith Rowe. Martinelli. Oh, that's great. Rashford. Oh, even Saka. What is that pass? What is it? What is it with Jamie Vardy just running through on goal so easily every time? Madison. Save that. Tierney. Oh, Ramsdale. Whoever. Just get rid of that. Smith Rowe plays it ahead. Saka. Got a few players in support here. Mukiele back to Saka. Looking for a pass. There we go. Locatelli. See a pass is on there. The touch out of his feet, but it's not quick enough. And there we go then, guys. Full time in this one, and we dropped points away from home at Leicester. It's not a great game. Really not a great game. We've dropped 2 points. We've now got a striker who could be injured up to 6-7 months, or however long an injury can be. And yeah, it's not been our best game. And you know what then, guys? I'm dreading this right now. Absolutely dreading how long this injury is going to be. Wow, okay, here we go. 7 months, yeah, a 7-month injury. He's in the hospital. He's in the hospital right now. Does any other teams have an injury as long as that? Because I feel like we've been done over with that injury. I mean, our star striker, I mean, Sterling's out, Koulibaly, but none of them are out for 7 months. I mean, he's literally going to miss the rest of the season. I'm going to go ahead and work it out right now. So what's that? That's 1 month there. 2, 3, 4. You're looking at like July the 25th or July the 25th or something like that. Late July, early August, when this guy is going to be back into the team. So you're looking at next season. And the big question is then, who plays striker? Because as much as it's easy to say, put Rashford at striker and then go ahead and go with something like this. But then we're missing a player on the bench. Like, who comes on the bench right there? No one really is going to make our bench any stronger. We're going to get weaker, if anything. So I think a signing, even just a short-term signing, 6 months, a loan, something like that, might just have to do us. I'm just going to see right now, is there any players listed for loan? Again, we're not actually in the window just yet, so this could change next episode. Yeah, there's no real strike. Again, they're not going to loan one of their best strikers out at any team, really. Again, we could go down this list all day long. But if you guys got any suggestions down below, what we do in this situation? Do we loan someone in? Again, we do have Ibra, we do have Rashford, but the only problem is, if we use one of them, the bench gets weaker, and that is going to be a problem. And the funny thing is, if we didn't have Champions League football this season, I'd go, you know what, we'll just use Rashford to the end of the season, Martinelli will grow. But because we've got Champions League football, I kind of do want to at least try and make it to, what, semi-finals, quarter-finals if possible. But now we know David, we might not. And just quickly then, before we get into the next game, Martinelli can go from a left mid to a left winger. Let's go ahead and convert him. Here we go. Goes up by 1. That is really good. That is really good news. Let's get him on inverted winger, because I feel like that finishing does need to be better. And here is then how the team is looking going into this game against Chelsea. Now, to be honest, it's not our best starting 11. It really isn't. We've got Odergaard playing. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but his morale isn't good, so he might not have his best game. Guendouzi coming in, because Awar needs a rest. We've also got Torreira making the bench now. Awar again going to miss out. Smith Rowe going to miss out. Martinelli going to miss out. Martinelli on the left. Rashford up front. Yeah, we have to hope here that we get a win. And I thought as well, then for this game, we're going to use the third kit. Because I did see a comment down below last episode. I think it was last episode, episode before, saying they're using the third kit more often. And yeah, we do need to. Okay, I could do with a game where Chelsea just sort of sit back and just let us get an easy win. I doubt that's going to happen. I really do doubt that. But that's what I could do with. Here we go, Locatelli. Wow, okay, Mason Mount taking it straight off him. Timo Werner, Kante. Oh, there we go. Guendouzi. There we go, we're away. We're away. Locatelli, let's go. Hit them on the counter. Rashford into Odegaard. Odegaard, you need to have your best game. This is your final game. Martinelli, play that to him. Martinelli's going to try and work this inside. Doing really well. Just Rashford. Martinelli. Someone just got to get something. And just thinking about it in this episode then, we've lost an 89 rated player. We know. Go on, fit. Who was that? Tierney. Okay, you know what? If it was Martinelli, I'd probably be a little bit more annoyed. But you know what? Tierney. But yeah, so we're losing Odegaard 89 rated. We've lost David 87 rated. I mean, this team's just going downhill. Oh, Ziyech, lovely turn to get away from Tierney. Don't know why I'm praising him when I'm trying to beat him right now. But there we go, Gabriel. Let's get this away. Come on. Chelsea looking good. Chelsea looking good. Ziyech 1-0. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Going forward, we're awful in this game. We are really awful. Odegaard can't seem to pick a pass. He can't. Guendouzi, yeah, Kante's all over him. As soon as Guendouzi gets it, Kante just wins it off him. So, yeah, we're not in a good place. We're really not. And Ziyech just seems to be having the free roam instruction, just going around his business, doing what he wants, and he scores. There we go, Rashford into Odegaard. Can he score on his final game? No, easy block. Easy block. That's probably been our best chance as well. Our best chance. How embarrassing. The header there just falls to Reece James. Come on, we've got to play this fast. Odegaard, got to play this. Play it. Rashford. This is going to be our last chance here before half time. Rashford holding on to it well. The pass is inside. Odegaard, and it's level. And it's level. Odegaard scores. We're level just before half time. I did not think that was going in. The fans shouldn't be like that. The fans should not be like that right now. This guy's leaving. He wants to leave. Supposedly because he's not getting enough game time. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. But maybe it's a send-off. Maybe it's a send-off because there we go. It's 1-1. Okay, so we're at half-time right now. I don't really know if this team can make it for another 45 minutes. I just mean quality-wise. Like Guendouzi again, he might as well not be there. I mean, it's that bad in midfield right now. So I think Awar, I could even bring Torreira on. But I think Awar, just that bit of quality going forward, we need it as well. Maybe Ben White for Kunde at some point because he's not going to see out the rest of the game. But I think for now, we'll go with that. Nah, Chelsea. No, Pulisic. Why, man? I'm trying to get a win here. I'm trying to get a win, stay in the top 4, and it's just not happening. Again, against Leicester, we could have done with a win in that game. No, I can't even speak. I can't even speak. I'm that frustrated. We dropped 2 points against Leicester and a 7-month injury. Now against Chelsea, trying to bring players off the bench who aren't even, you know, ready to play a full 45-minute game. They're trying to get a rest and they can't. There we go. Great. Locatelli, let's go. Let's go. We need a goal. If this doesn't result in a goal, I'll be so annoyed. Locatelli. Go on, the pass is there. The pass is there. Touch. Odegaard. Oh, it's almost there. Saka, you should be straight onto that. You should be straight onto that. And we could have had, you know, 2-2. Mason Mount. Again, if I commit, he's got options either side. Pulisic. Oh, there we go. Tomiyasu. A little bit better. A little bit better from us. Played it out wide to Saka, who, again, is struggling a little bit for fitness. Rashford just stood there. Rashford. Played out pass to Rashford now. Finish. Come on. Come on. That's all we needed. A finish on the end of that. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Martinelli. The pass is just there in front of you. Aouar. Back to Martinelli. Martinelli with a strike. And it's a save by Mendy. It's a save by Mendy. We're actually going to go ahead, by the way, and bring on Torreira for Locatelli, because Locatelli is struggling. Again, he's doing a lot of work on his own. And Gakpo's going to come on for Saka. Okay, I think we go towards the back here. I think we go towards the back. Rashford. Mendy. Yeah, Mendy's straight on it. Gabriel forward. Aouar. The pass is there. Laid it off. Here we go. Gakpo, man. Gakpo. Come on. We need a goal from somewhere. And it's a great, great opportunity. I mean, hit it first time. Okay, we need to defend this corner and just get straight on the counter. Straight on the counter. No messing around. Here we go. Come on. Ramsdale, that's yours. Ramsdale, what are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Aouar, this is brilliant. Aouar, just get us away. Just get us away. There we go. He's running. He's running. There's a pass up ahead. Play that. Get. Come on. Come on. Win that. Win that. What are we doing? Okay, the game's done. This game is over unless we win this ball. Why are we just stood around? And there we go then, guys. Full time. Yeah, poor. Really poor. But as you guys seen, we did not have our best team out there. Subs coming off the bench, Torreira. I mean, he's not played a game all season for us. The next minute he's playing in this game. It's just been poor. It has just been poor. We've lost our striker. But yeah. And as we do then, Chelsea go into the top 4 with that win against us. Even if we could have just took points off them in that game, you know, I wouldn't have minded. But no, okay. Chelsea in the top 4. It's not looking good. Okay, so after the bad news, at least we got a bit of positive. Something to end on a positive right now. There he is, Jude Bellingham coming in. Guys, we need him. It's a good job we signed him right now, because can he play striker? Because we need him to. Here we go. Development plan. Let's get on box to box straight away. Yep, I'm happy with that. Kit number wise, let's change him to the number 8 and looking perfect. And if it's then how the next episode is looking, Norwich, we've also got a game against Accrington Stanley, if I can say it right. Wolves, Man United, Aston Villa. Looking like a big episode. But not only then have we got the games coming next episode, we need to make a signing, a striker. Again, I think we either look at the loan list, see if there's any strikers for loan, or we go out and sign a striker or something. Because again, I prefer Rashford on the left, and I'm going to be honest. Prefer Martinelli coming off the bench, and our bench is looking rather weak right now. But there we go then, guys. Gonna finish it there for today's episode. Yeah, what an episode. Coming into this episode, I thought, oh, you know what? It'll be a good episode. We'll sign a midfielder. We'll get top 4. You know, we'll go into January ready for next episode. Complete opposite. Dropped 5 points. Got a striker injured for 7 months. So it's been a nightmare of an episode. But if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget, drop me a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.